This is a special presentation of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
Good evening and welcome to Las Cruces. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 101.9 as the Alamogordo Tigers get ready to face off against the Oregon Mountain Knights. Tipping off in about 15 minutes. We've got 4.3 seconds left in junior varsity tonight. And Alamo's up by 3. Oregon Mountain has the basketball coming out of a timeout. And they're inbounding it at the near sideline. Get to a man top of the key, go back to another man. There's a fumble. There's a scramble for the basketball. Tigers get it. And poorly run out of the timeout for Oregon Mountain. And Alamogordo will get the win on the junior varsity side tonight, 60-57. Varsity hoping to do the same tonight, which would be an upset. I mean, Oregon Mountain's only lost one game this year, and it's to the number one team in the state, Volcano Vista. They're 20-1 in the season, 6-0 in district. Alamogordo comes in at 14-8 and 4-2 in district play. The Knights coming out onto the floor right here in front of us, and the Tigers making their way out onto the floor well. So both teams coming on out, and we should get a 15-minute warm-up. We'll see if it's longer than that or shorter than that. They've got 10 up on the board right now, but we'll tell you here in just a second. But Alamogordo's won their last 4 after beginning. They're only going to put 10 minutes on the warm-up clock here. So the Tigers, after losing their first 2 in district, which included a defeat to Oregon Mountain at home, have won the last 4 with wins over Mayfield, Gadsden, Centennial, and Las Cruces, and are alone in second place in District 3-5A. Think about that for a second, where Cruces is actually tied. I think Alamo's alone in second. Anyway, there's still 5 games left and a lot of basketball left to be played, and certainly every team in the district looks at Oregon Mountain as an opportunity to get a big-time win in the district season, maybe when the district tournament comes along. And, for Alamogordo, I don't know if it necessarily stamps their ticket to the playoffs if they win tonight, but it certainly makes their journey towards it much more realistic, I guess I would say. Otherwise, the final 4 games are, they're going to be tight. The Tigers probably need to win those final 4 that they've got coming up, or I should say final 3 after tonight. 4 games left in the regular season, and which includes, I'm sure, a very tough matchup against Las Cruces on the road coming up next Tuesday. So Tigers warming up, Knights warming up. We've got a kind of an abbreviated warm-up period, and you're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. Let's take a commercial break. We'll come back, and we'll chat about where these 2 teams, or what they've been doing since the last time they played. Just told you the Tigers have won 4 straight, and, well, the Knights haven't lost in district. So we'll run through that a little bit more in detail, and we'll get into more coming up here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Overcoming drug addiction was difficult, but I found the path to recovery that worked for me. The road to recovery is different for everyone. Find the path that works for you. Learn more at cdc.gov/stopoverdose.
For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special subject to in with app notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
This is the OFCU pregame show here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019 at the Castle here at Oregon Mountain High School in Las Cruces. The Tigers and the Knights warming up, getting ready for tonight's District 3-5A matchup. I mentioned the Tigers 14-8, 4-2 in districts, picked up crucial wins over the last 2 weeks. Started off with a come-from-behind road win against Mayfield, a home win in overtime against Las Cruces. On the road, beat Gadsden, and what was, I felt like a tough game. Gadsden's, if you're not ready to go, there's somebody that, could certainly beat you. And maybe not so much Oregon Mountain, but I would certainly say so in regards to everybody else in the district. They've beaten Mayfield this season. And then a hard-fought win last Friday night against Centennial, 53-48. Has put the Tigers right back in position to make the postseason. District title would still be very difficult. Even if Alamogordo gets the win tonight, they need help. They need somebody else to beat Oregon Mountain. And it would also, well, no, if it's a tie for first place, then we'd get a tiebreaker game. But I guess that's the question. Will somebody else knock them off? They still have to play Centennial and Cruces again before the end of the season, but they beat Cruces by 25. The Centennial game, I think, was a little bit closer. Alamo actually played them the toughest of anybody in the first round of district play. Is it a little bit different here on the road? I don't know. That's one of those that Almo's been – I don't feel like they've been a better home team than a road team this year. It just sort of depends on the night. The location, from my perspective, really hasn't mattered for this basketball team. So Oregon Mountain, certainly their location has not mattered because they've only lost one game this year, and that was all the way back on the 9th of December at home against Volcano Vista. And again, Volcano Vista, the number one team in the state, I think they only have one loss this year at 22-1. They are, at least I think the last coaches poll, they were unanimously the number one team in the state. So since Alamogordo and Oregon Mountain played back in the Tiger Pit on the 26th, which was a 56-43 win for Oregon Mountain, the Knights beat Las Cruces 72-47. They beat Centennial 67-51. Mayfield rolled past them 85-50, and then they beat Gadsden last Friday night. 81-51 was the final score there over the Panthers. And so the Tigers will try to become the first team in the district and the only team outside of Volcano Vista to beat this Oregon Mountain team, which is they are incredibly deep and they can beat you in a lot of different ways. Brandon Karras is such a tough guy to stop in the post and a very smart basketball player. Yanai Wilson is a great defender and is really – last year I thought he played well as an offensive player, but I feel like he's gotten even better this past season. A guy that I was impressed with in the first game was Ray Venegas. I don't know if he didn't really jump out there on the stat sheet at the end of the night, but he's somebody that, you watch him and you feel like he can go out there and score 15 to 20 points for them, pretty much any given night. Ethan Coombs is a solid player and somebody that can shoot it from the outside. Lenny Washington, he played well. Patrick De La Houssaye had a great second half against Alamogordo back in the Tiger Pit. And, I could keep mentioning, Ethan Pack had a good game for them. So that's what's tough is they are deep, and they've got a lot of different guys that can come off the bench and, step right into positions and not lose anything. and that's a tough thing to overcome. If you're the Tigers, that's something that Alamogordo has lost a little bit as the year progresses. Is depth. I think they're in an okay spot tonight. They're healthy, so they've got their full rotation that they've had at least for the majority of the district season. So between Jason and Kai and Deontay and Demiron and Trey and Marcus, Isaiah and Damian, I feel like have played really well when they've needed them to step up over the last few games. And maybe there's somebody else that will step into the mix and help out the Tigers coming up tonight. But they're running 7-8 deep. That's probably not as deep as Oregon Mountain is, but it's one of those things that the Tigers will have to try to overcome that. But they are, I think, Alamo's playing their best basketball this season. I don't think we've seen the best basketball that they're capable of yet, but are they going to be able to make that happen against Oregon Mountain? And they will need their best game if they want to come out of here with a victory. This is not a team that you're going to come in and have an off night and expect to get out of here with a win, even if they are having an off night on their own right. Both teams have gone back to their bench. The teams are down and to the left, work on the visitor side, kind of about 2-3 rows from the top of the stands, which is normally where I like to set up here, instead of just behind the scorers table on the home side with people kind of bumping into you and stuff. So I've a little bit of a high vantage point here. I enjoy it. Tigers going to be in their road blacks. Knights are going to be in their home whites for tonight's game. And I think we're going to get into national anthem starting lineups. So we will take a commercial break. You've been listening to the OFCU pregame show here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. We'll be back with starters and tip-off right after this.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle,
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special, subject to end without notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Welcome back to Las Cruces and Oregon Mountain High School. The Alamogordo Tigers at 14-8 and 4-2 in district, tipping off against the Oregon Mountain Knights, and a team that is 20-1 and 6-0 in district. Tiger starters being announced: Jason Warren, a 6'4" senior wearing number 3. Deontay Bynum, a 6' senior wearing number 4. Number 5 is Demiron Smith. He is a 6'2" junior. And Damian Padilla, number 10, a 6' senior. And number 30, Kai Bickham, 5'11" senior for the Tigers. Alamogordo dressed in their road black uniforms with white lettering and numerals, says Alamogordo across the front, outlined in gold. Oregon Mountain starters look like this: Lenny Washington wearing number 5, a 6'4" junior. Number 11, Ethan Coombs, is a 6-foot junior. Number 33, Brandon Karras, is a 6'5" senior. Yanai Wilson is a 6'3" senior wearing number 12. And lastly for the Knights, it is number 21, Ray Venegas, a 6'4" junior. Oregon Mountain is in their home whites, silver lettering and numerals, outlined in black, and it says Knights across the front of their jersey. The Tigers again lost 56-43 in the first game. You know, Oregon Mountain, I didn't feel like was ever in trouble in that game. They were certainly, they had to fight for it. The Tigers gave them a battle, but it was about a 10 to 15-point lead the majority of the game. And, that's, I think, a big thing for Alamogordo tonight is not, keeping it within 2 to 3 possessions. Oregon Mountain is certainly a team that will slow it down and draw clock if need be. It's not necessarily their game, but they will do it. And just against a team that is as talented as this, not falling behind by double digits, it's a hard road to come back from, especially on the road. Tigers will go left to right here in the first half. The Knights will go right to left as the 3-man officiating crew is ready to go. At least 2 of the 3 we see constantly. Third guy on the far side, at least from here, not somebody I necessarily recognize. One of the officials is talking to Yanai Wilson and Demyron Smith and Deontay Bynum. As a little bit of a false start as Brandon Karras trying to get up there quickly. Ball is tipped around, and eventually Karras is the one who gets it back right in the center circle. Bynum right on Karras and gives it out to Coombs. Goes over to Washington, left wing. He drives to the elbow. It goes back and then works in the lane. Goes up with a shot. We'll have a foul called, and I think they're saying prior to a shot attempt. And it would be on Damian Padilla, and prior to him shooting is the foul. So Damian picks up his first. Baseline right inbounds. Coombs will put it in. Gets it to Karras. Karras spins into the lane and loses the basketball. Tigers had some trouble gathering in, but Bynum with it and bringing it into the front court for the Tigers. Deontay will come to the left wing. Washington comes out on him. Warren looking to set a screen out top, and he does. Now it's Bynum working left of the lane. Kicks it out. Bickham corner 3 is good. Kai Bickham knocks down the triple from the left corner, and Alamogordo takes an early lead 3-0. 7:25 to go in the first quarter. Washington brings it up the far sideline for the Knights. Comes to the free throw line, fires up a jump shot. It's no good. Right there on the tip and follow is Venegas, and the Tigers get called for a foul. And is it on Warren? And Jason kind of talking to himself afterwards, not sure what he did to pick up the foul, but Venegas will go to the line to try to shoot, try to make this a tie game. And he will miss. Rebound is secured by Warren. And 3-2 Tigers on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. He's got it in the backcourt. Passes it off to Deontay, and he'll bring it across the timeline. Wilson guarding him. Man-to-man defense for the Knights. Padilla's going to get the ball at the right wing. Damian dribbles once and then gives it off to Demyron to the top of the key, and a handoff ball goes to Deontay Bynum. Bynum working into the lane, trying to feed a pass that didn't quite make it to Warren, but the loose ball is going to come out to Demyron. He'll fire up a 3. Back of the rim, no good. Deontay, though, able to get out and grab the rebound at the top of the key and somehow keep his pivot foot and not travel with some contact all around him. Now it's Demyron driving right of the lane, kicking it outside to Padilla, and will go back outside to Deontay. Deontay got a couple of defenders on him. Swings it out to Warren. Left wing, he'll fire up a 3 off the glass and almost went in. But right there in the follow is Demyron. He's fouled, and a chance at a 3-point play as the bucket goes. Tigers getting the extra opportunities here with some offensive rebounding and an opportunity at 3 points for Demyron Smith as he'll go to the line to shoot the 1. D will front rim, back rim it in, and Alamogordo leads 6-2 here early. 6:23 to go first quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Washington will bring it into the front court for the Knights. Slow walks it across the timeline. Washington top of the key, kicks it out to the right wing. Coombs with the basketball. Coombs works to the baseline. Pull-up jump shot is no good. Rebound on the other side, pulled in by Smith. Smith will give it off to Bickham. Kyle come right up the middle of the floor. Coach Nee yelling out something with a lot of gesticulating over on the far sideline. Bynum will go to Bickham in the right corner. He'll catch and shoot a three. It's no good. Rebound is pulled in by Karras on the opposite side. Morgan Mountain the other way. Washington will come across the midcourt line. Goes to the right wing, right of the lane. A couple of crossovers, and he's going to lose the basketball out of bounds. Good defense by Damian Padilla, just kind of stuck with him. And Washington with the miscue. And it's inbounds for Alamogordo with Bickham to put it in to Smith. Over to the near sideline, Padilla, then right back to Kai. And they'll give it up to Deontay. Bynum will go to Smith in the left corner. Smith drives baseline to the basket and kind of got rejected by the rim. Karras was coming across to try and block it, and he got too far underneath the rim, and when he went up with the lay and just kind of got caught in the crook of the rim, as Ganai Wilson on the other side will fire a left corner three. That's no good, but Venegas grabs the rebound. He puts up the jump shot, and that's good. Venegas with 4 points here early. Inbounds to Bynum. Bynum will give it to Bickham. Alamogordo able to break the pressure, and Bickham picks up his dribble out in the center circle. Now works it up to Bynum. Bynum near midcourt. Got Venegas on him. Comes to the top of the key. Goes out to Bickham left corner. Thought about the three. And then coming in there is Washington drawing the tie-up. And it'll be the Tigers' ball after the possession arrow. 4:55 to go in the first. Tigers 6, Knights 4. It'll be Smith to inbound it a little bit further towards the corner left of the basket. Warren thought about a three, gives it out to Padilla, top of the key. Now it's Smith with the basketball. DeMyron looking to drive in. He'll hand it off to Bickham. Bickham holds. Venegas on him. Now gives it up to Bynum, who fired a three and had it blocked by Wilson. Venegas pushing up the floor, gives it up to Coombs to his left. Now it's Wilson left corner. They go inside to Karras, but the Tigers send it back out and steal it. Here is Smith working his way up the floor. That was Warren that got his hand on it to not let the entry pass in. Bickham fires a right wing three. That's no good. And Karras grabs the rebound. A little bit of wild shooting on the last 2 or 3 possessions for Alamogordo. Wilson will get the ball at the right wing. He'll fire up a three. That's no good. Smith will grab the rebound right of the lane. And here comes Alamogordo the other direction. Bynum up the near sideline. Will slow down. Front court right with it. Now swings it over to front court left to Smith. He holds there. Coombs guarding him. Dribbles to his left. Man-to-man defense for Oregon Mountain. Between the circles with the basketball, it's Bynum. Bynum gets the left elbow. Then a pass looking for the corner to Padilla. And that is going to be out of bounds last off of Alamogordo. I guess didn't expect Damian to work towards the corner. And passed it to the spot where he had been previously. Ethan Coombs comes out of the game, and we'll see Ethan Pack into the game. Wilson dribbling front court right. Now to the right wing, it's Washington. Washington cross-court pass to Pack. Pack in close, can't get the layup to go, and Alamogordo grabs the rebound. There were some defenders kind of flying by him, but certainly a makeable shot. And here is Smith off balance, going up with the shot right of the lane as he tried to press the action. And they'll call the foul on Brandon Karras. And that's his first, and the second team foul on Oregon Mountain. 2 free throws for DeMyron Smith. He's 1 of 1 at the line. And he will make on the first. Now, this is the kind of spots where Alamogordo's got to take advantage. Knights are shooting here early. And only about halfway through the quarter, but when you get empty possessions on the other side, got to get something on this end. Front rim no good on the free throw, and it's 7-4 Alamogordo. And the Tigers subbed in Isaiah Richards for Damian Padilla on that last whistle. Wilson will come off a screen from Karras, works to the right elbow, dishes it back out to Karras, top of the key three, and he puts it down. That's what makes Karras hard to guard. He is a big guy that can work in the post, but he's also got the outside game. 7-7 with 3:10 to go in the first quarter on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Wilson sets a screen for Bynum. Bynum gets it out to Bickham. That was close to 5 seconds, closely guarded. Bickham comes to the top of the key, looking for some help. They leave him alone. He fires up the free throw line jump shot. It's no good. Rebound tipped, and Warren somehow was able to get to it. Kind of a behind-the-back pass to Bynum. Bynum finds Bickham. Now it's Richards, top of the key three. It's back of the rim, no good. Underneath the rebound is a battle and a jump ball And the possession arrow will go the other way for Oregon Mountain. That was a quick held ball call. I thought Karras had the rebound. And a timeout going to be called by Coach Rocky Gonzalez on the Oregon Mountain bench. And trying to see if we're doing a full or a 30 here. It is a full timeout. Full timeout on the floor with 2:46 remaining in the first on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. We are knotted up at 7. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk. 12:30, 101.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Discover our great mortgage loan rates, our competitive closing costs on conventional, VA, FHA, and first-time home buyers. This is Deborah from First National Bank. Affordable solutions for the home you deserve.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30, 101.9. Ray Venegas, free throw line jump shot. He was left wide open. And Venegas, who we were talking about prior to the game, he has 6 of his team's 9. And it's Oregon Mountain with the lead for the first time tonight, 9-7 over Alamogordo. Bynum will go to Bickham at the right wing. Bickham finds Smith top of the key. Now it's Richards at the left wing, guarded by Pack. And Richards is forced back by Pack, and he'll get it up to Bynum. Bynum now picked up by Ethan Pack. He'll work to the free throw line, gets caught in the air, finds Warren. Now it's Bickham. Defense for Oregon Mountain. Bickham's going to get left wide open for 3. It's no good. Hit that first one, but he's missed the last 3. Tigers able to get to the rebound, though, as Bynum's got it. And cross-court pass from Richards to Smith. Smith works baseline. Pull-up shot is blocked by Wilson. Tigers keep possession, though. It's Bynum at the right wing. 1:45 to go first quarter, and Bynum will back it out near the midcourt line. Gets it off to Isaiah Richards, right wing. Now goes top of the key. Left corner. Bynum pump fakes. Now goes up with the shot. That was a tough angle from behind the backboard, and the Tigers unable to get the loose ball on the rebound, and Unai Wilson, other way, is able to dunk it down, and it's 11-7, Oregon Mountain in front. And here comes Alamogordo the other way. Ball goes to Smith, who finds Richards. Open for 3. Can he answer? He cannot. Rebound pulled in by Pack. That was a miscue by the Tigers. They had 2 players right there to get the rebound, and they just sort of watched, and Wilson slashed in and grabbed it. Karras right of the lane, jump shot, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, last off of Bynum, and it'll be Oregon Mountain basketball. 1:06 to go in the first. Trey Sanders comes in as Jason Warren will get a breather. And Venegas will come out. We'll also see number 14, Emmett McDaniel, come into the game. Coombs will inbound to Karras. Karras left of the lane, jump shot is good. Tigers weren't on him, and that's pretty easy for Karras. And Oregon Mountain now 13-7. We got a foul coming up the floor as Wilson and Pack were pestering Bynum, and it'll be an inbounds play for Alamogordo. But the Knights have scored the last 9. It was 7-4 Alamogordo. And so a 9-0 run for Oregon Mountain. Tigers have had their opportunities down here on this end, just not hitting the open looks when they get them. And we've got a foul away from the basketball on the inbounds. And it looks like it's going to be on Pack. 14 foul on Oregon Mountain. And so the inbounds will now move from the midcourt line to the baseline. So baseline right to inbounds for Smith. They'll find Bynum at the left wing. Goes back to Smith, top of the key. And D will go back out to Deontay. Front court left with it. 45 seconds remaining in the first. Washington on Bynum. Ball goes to the left corner to Bickham. Now it's Smith working into the lane. Finds Bynum, and Bynum in close from about 8-9 feet out. Gets the soft jumper to go. And his first bucket of the night, and Alamogordo breaks that 9-0 run. Coombs brings it in the front court, gives it to Washington. Washington pull-up jump shot is good, and he's fouled. And we've got whistles, and well, if it's going to be a technical, it's got to be on both guys because they were both talking to each other. Okay, they decided not to call it technical. The officials talked it over, and I mean it shouldn't have been anything. They called the foul into Myron. Maybe a warning. Oh, I guess we are calling technicals on both sides. And the official now going over and explaining it to Coach Nee. Now, the tough thing for Alamogordo there is D picks up the foul on the shot and then picks up the foul on the technical. So I guess I didn't see it registered up on the board. So I assume, it should be a personal on both guys. So D picks up a second personal foul there, and unless it's a different kind of technical, I don't know. Free throw is good. Tigers. So yeah, the technicals and the personal. And it's 16-9. Oregon Mountain leads. As Bynum will bring it in the front court, guarded by Wilson. Bynum goes to Bickham. Corner going to fire up a three. It's good. Kai Bickham coming off the screen, gets to the corner and puts it in. And it's back down to a 4-point deficit for Alamogordo. 16-12 Oregon Mountain. Coombs will swing it to his right. McDaniel, right corner, Karras. Karras works baseline, jump stop right of the lane, goes up with a tough shot. Put back is no good, and the buzzer sounds. And that is the end of the quarter. So, okay for the Tigers. I think maybe a little disappointing that you had an early lead, but it's a 4-point difference after one quarter of play on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Knights 16, Tigers 12. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. This is Tiger basketball. Alamogordo gets the possession to begin the second quarter, trailing 16-12 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Here is Bynum driving left of the lane. Can't get the layup to go. Rebound tipped, and Wilson will grab the rebound, come out of the pack, and he will look for a pass over to the right corner. There's nobody there. Or are they going to call it a deflection? Boy, didn't think anybody touched that on the Tigers. I'm a little surprised that Alamo didn't get called for a foul with Wilson coming up the floor. He was definitely getting held a bit. But it will be Knights basketball on the far sideline. Coombs will go to McDaniel, top of the key. Swings it over to Venegas, left the wing. He works baseline. And Richards is going to block a shot attempt. And it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Oregon Mountain. Leading scorers in that first quarter, 6 for Kai Bickham, 4 for Demyron Smith, and 2 points for Deontay Bynum. And inbounds comes to Karras. Sanders is going to knock it out of his hands and out of bounds, and will inbound it again for the Knights. 6 points for Ray Venegas, 5 for Brandon Karras, 3 points for Lenny Washington. I think I'm missing something here. Anyway. Yeah, 'cause they've got 16. I've obviously missed a bucket here. Driving baseline and stepping out of bounds was Coombs, and the Tigers will get the basketball. I'll have to think about that one for a second. Let's see. Yeah, I missed it somewhere. Let me give Washington another one there. Maybe I missed one of his early. Tigers with the basketball, and into the front court comes Richards at the left wing. Gives it to Bynum. He's got it at the far sideline, and now will dribble out at the center court line. Gives it right wing to Sanders, who fires a quick three. Shot's no good. Wilson's got the rebound. Wilson will pass it to his right. Pull-up jump shot from McDaniel is good. Those pull-up shots from about 15, 16 feet, the Knights, that's where their offense has started to click as this game has progressed. And the Tigers, especially in transition, not getting out there and guarding those. Sanders got the basketball. Sanders tried to feed a pass from the near corner to the far corner, and it ends up being stolen away. Sanders able to get it as the Tigers steal it as the Knights push it up the floor. Now it's Bynum top of the key with the basketball. Bynum being pestered by by Venegas. Bynum going to fire up a right wing three, and he's going to knock that down. Deontay Bynum with the triple, and Alamogordo makes it a 3-point game, 18-15, 6:30 to go in the second quarter. Wilson guarded by Bynum, gives it up to the left wing. Maximus Popescu out there, the freshman, and top of the key, McDaniel's going to knock down a three. And 2 straight buckets from him, and he answers right back on the three from the Tigers, 21-15. Bynum will find Richards. Cross-court pass goes to Bryant. Bryant to Bynum, top of the key. McDaniel on him, now back to Marcus, and he'll give it to Deontay. Deontay out to shoot 2 free throws. We'll see Isaiah a little bit more in the last few games, certainly when Jason wasn't available in the Centennial game because he was in foul trouble. They kind of used him in that same spot in the low post. Isaiah's going to miss on the first free throw, though. And so Karras will check out of the game, and Ethan Pack will come in as Karras picked up his second. Richards will rattle home the second, and it's 21-16. 5:54 to go in the second quarter. Venegas will quickly come to the right wing, and he'll fire up a shot. That is good. It is a 2. His foot on the line. And he's got 8. It's 23-16. Tigers able to get it in the front court. Bynum top of the key. Bynum works the lane, goes to the basket. Layup attempt is no good, but he does draw the foul. And we'll see if it's Pack or Venegas that came over on it. It is Venegas who picks up the foul. First on him. Second team foul on Oregon Mountain in the quarter. And it's Deontay Bynum to the line to shoot 2. Front of the rim, no good on the first. And misses backroom on the second as well. Well, unusual for Deontay, who is a very, very good free throw shooter. And it's 23-16 Oregon Mountain. Ball comes to Venegas left wing. He'll fire up a 3. That one's no good. Rebound out to the corner. Popescu was able to save it, but gets it to Richards. Then Wilson on a pass that was coming up the floor deflects it out of bounds. Or I should say swats it out of bounds. Alamogordo will inbound near sideline. Demyron will come back in. Jason will come back in. So Deontay and Marcus will check out. Bickham. All right, it's Bickham, Richards, Smith, Sanders, and Warren on the floor for Alamogordo. By the way, Maximus Popescu is a freshman, and he looks every bit of it at 5'6" out there. But I'll tell you what, if you're a 5'6" freshman and you're playing, you're obviously a good player, that's for sure. Ball at the right wing with it. It's Bickham. And the ball was thrown at the feet of a couple of Morgan Mountain players and deflected out of bounds. McDaniel tried to save it at the near sideline, but unable to get there in time. And Alamogordo will inbound near sideline in the front court, and it'll be more in the corner, closer to the baseline than the midcourt line. Inbounds will go to Richards, and he'll give it to Bickham. Tigers down by 7. Under 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Richards got the ball at the right wing, and they get it inside to Sanders. Sanders, nice spin move, but gets himself underneath the rim and can't get the layup to go. And McDaniel coming up the floor has the ball taken away by Sanders as he came from behind. And here comes Alamogordo as Smith at the right wing, top of the key. And the ball out of the hands of Smith, but that's because of a foul. And it'll be an inbounds for Alamogordo. 4:31 to go in the second as Venegas picks up his second. So Karras and Venegas each on 2. For the Knights, McDaniel comes out of the game. And Emmett McDaniel comes back in. Or no, Ethan Coombs comes back in. And it'll be Richards with the ball out near midcourt. Picks up his dribble, looking for some help. Comes to the near sideline to Bickham. Tigers down by 7. Bickham will find Richards. We got a timeout. Coach Nee wants to talk it over. 30-second timeout. Obviously, the offense wasn't getting set up the way that he was hoping it would be. Tigers with the 4 points in the quarter. Knights 7. A 16-12 game after 1 quarter of play. And now we find ourselves midway through the second with the Knights with a 23-16 advantage. Tigers have kept it in range, but starting to see their offensive production slow down a little bit on the opposite side. And defensively, I think the Tigers have played pretty well. The big thing for them, obviously, is getting out and defending the jump shots. The Knights have 5 or 6 guys that can knock down that mid-range jump shot. And it'll be Sanders to inbound near sideline for Alamogordo. Sanders, Smith, Bickham, Richards, and Warren. Richards gets the ball in the right corner. He works baseline, finds Warren. Warren, as he goes up with the shot, it will be fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Yeah, Jason hasn't been able to get going tonight. This will be his first opportunity to score points. And they call the foul on Pack, and Warren makes the free throw. One of the officials having a long conversation with Coach Gonzalez about the last foul. Warren will miss in the second. Smith able to grab the rebound, works back inside, goes up with the shot. That's no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, last off Alamogordo, last off Alamogordo, Oregon Mountain basketball. 23-17, 4:08 to go in the second. Free throw line starting to hurt the Tigers a bit. They are 4 of 8. As Wilson will bring it in the front court. Swings it to Popescu in the left wing. Now a baseline jump shot from Pack is no good. Warren able to rip down the rebound from Wilson. And it's Richards who will give it off to Bickham. Bickham pushing up the floor and lost the handle on it. And a quick pass out ahead to Wilson, who just sort of tossed up a left-hand scoop shot. I thought he was trying to throw it off the backboard for a second, and he was score. That was kind of, it looked lackadaisical, but he knew what he was doing. Top of the key, it's Bickham. Richards has got it. Richards, cross-court pass to Sanders. Sanders is going to travel. Now he stopped right in the lane, and then he's trying to work his way a little bit closer to the basket and shuffled his feet. Oh, they called an offensive foul on him? Huh. I thought it was traveling, but okay. They called a foul on Trey. I didn't think he really did anything there to earn a foul. I just thought he slid his feet. Oregon Mountain basketball regardless. 3:15 remaining second quarter as Coombs will go over to the right wing. Venegas will come back outside. And now Popescu with the basketball. Swings it to his right. Now over to the right corner. Venegas with it. Back to Popescu. As he will Swing a beautiful pass to Coombs. Popescu was at the right wing, extended, and kind of a no-look pass left of the lane. And the Tigers try to do a similar thing and turn it over. Knights, meanwhile, a little too aggressive, trying to get it up the floor to Wilson as it goes out of bounds, and Alamogordo will get it back. So we're going to see Patrick De La Houssaye in for the first time tonight. He played such a good game the first time around. It's kind of surprising the first time we've seen him this tonight. I think he started the first game. So Padilla will inbound to Bynum. Smith, Sanders, and Warren on the floor as Kai Bickham is getting a rest. They get it to Padilla. He's got the basketball, picks up his dribble, gives it up to Bynum. Bynum guarded by McDaniel. Tigers down by 10. First double-digit lead of the game for either team. They go inside Sanders. Sanders then tried to feed a pass to Warren, and the pass was too far beyond him. And the Tigers will turn it over. Now, too many empty possessions on this end. Tigers just the 5 points in the quarter, and the Knights have pushed the lead out to 10. De La Houssaye with the ball in the backcourt. Gives it up to McDaniel, who comes across the timeline. McDaniel to the right elbow. Gives it to Pack, who goes on the reverse and lays it up and in. Drove along the baseline from the right side to the left side. And the Knights now stretching their legs a bit, up by 12. Between the circles, Bynum with it. Bynum comes to the top of the key, goes to the left corner to Padilla, now back to Deontay. And Coach Nee, I don't know what he's looking for, but he's jumping up and down the Tiger sideline. Here's Warren trying to get a bounce pass to Sanders in the post, and it's stolen away. Here comes De La Houssaye up the floor for Oregon Mountain. Gives it to his left to Coombs. 29-17 with 1:33 to go in the second. Tigers, I think, are trying to get it into the post, but haven't had much success. Popescu, right corner three is no good. Smith has got the rebound for Alamogordo. Smith will come to the right wing, working to the baseline, spin move, tried to pass it to Warren, who was in the lane. Ball's deflected away, and De La Houssaye, or I should say Popescu on the floor, will give it to Coombs. Coombs the other way, shot is missed, and here comes Jason Warren, and he will dunk it down on the other side. So Jason Warren with the flush, and we've got a timeout call by Coach Nee, a 30-second timeout. Coach Gonzalez felt like the slap on the backboard should have been goaltending. I'll tell you right now, that is a rule that I've never quite understood when it's called and when it's not called. I don't think it really changed the shot on that last one, but it's, I guess maybe it's the ferocity of it, if it shakes the backboard, if it shakes the rim. I don't know. So you could say maybe the Tigers got the break, but I'm not necessarily sure that's the case, because I've seen that not called and I've seen that called, and I don't really know the difference most of the time. So always an odd one. .5 seconds remaining in the first half. It'll be Oregon Mountain basketball. Tigers are up close pressuring here. They'll back off a little bit now. Popescu's got the ball for Oregon Mountain. Padilla on him. And he will come across the timeline. Gives it up to McDaniel. Stands at the center circle. Now Coombs. They've cleared out the lane. Coombs will kick it out left corner. Venegas. Now goes top of the key. McDaniel. 40 seconds to go. Or I should say De La Houssaye's got it. As he dribbles front court right. Now between the circles, McDaniel. And bounce pass will go to the right wing. De La Houssaye with it. He dribbles, guarded by Bynum. Back to McDaniel, and Oregon Mountain trying to maybe take the last shot here. 20 seconds left. McDaniel gets himself into the lane, goes off the glass, shot no good. Bickham's got it and gives it to Bynum. 14 seconds remaining. Coming to the top of the key, works into the lane. Little Euro step move, drags the foot, shot's no good. Rebound by Venegas, 5 seconds remaining. Venegas will give it up to Coombs. Coombs, Popescu double clutch shot is no good, and that's halftime. 29-19, Oregon Mountain in front of Alamogordo as we go to the locker room on the Richardson Motors scoreboard as the Knights lead the Tigers The Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show is coming up next. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Illegal fentanyl is up to 100 times more potent than morphine. A tiny amount is all it takes to cause an overdose. It could be in your drugs, and you wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special subject to in without notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. As the Alamogordo Tigers trail the Oregon Mountain Knights 29-19 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. Stats from the first half for Alamogordo. 5 points for Deontay Bynum, 6 points for Kai Bickham, 4 for Demyron Smith, 3 points for Jason Warren, and 1 point for Isaiah Richards. For Oregon Mountain, Ray Venegas with 8, Brandon Karras has got 5, Emmett McDaniel with 5. 2 points each for Ethan Coombs, Yanai Wilson, and Ethan Pack. For Alamogordo, obviously the offensive end not clicking maybe as well as it was in that first quarter. And not that they were lighting it on fire. 12 points in the first, 7 in the second. And defensively, they played okay against Oregon Mountain, who I think is, they've shot, again, okay. But, the Tigers needing to cut down on turnovers, not come up with as many empty possessions. And certainly when they've been getting defensive stops, which they have pretty decently against Oregon Mountain, they've got to cash in on the other side. But not really finding much action in the post, which, we've seen Jason and Trey and a lot of other guys be able to get in there and do something. And even with Brandon Karras and some other guys on the bench, it's been difficult. But Oregon Mountain's got size. That's one of the things you look at their roster, and on their guards they've got size, whether it's Washington or Wilson. But, you bring in, Venegas obviously who's 6'4", and then Ethan Pack who's 6'3", 6'4", about the same. Karras who's 6'5". So it makes it difficult for the Tigers to get in there and maybe take advantage of what they've gotten, some solid post players in Sanders and Warren, because the rest of the district doesn't necessarily have that size this size that Oregon Mountain does, which across the board they're pretty big. But the other thing is Oregon Mountain, just the confidence in coming down and in transition, either off a made or a missed bucket, but somebody leaves them alone and they've got a 15, 16-foot jump shot, they're going to take it. And they've been making them in this game. So, I mean, it's, that's something obviously Alamogordo is going to have to come out and guard, but obviously that can open it up to if you have to come out there and defend the player. He's got you off balance. He can drive by you and get to the basket and lay it in. So, it opens up the game a lot more, makes it difficult for the defending team for sure. So, we'll see what the Tigers can manage in the second half defensively, if they can pick it up and close in this deficit. This is kind of has to feel the first game, to be honest. Tigers are in it, but Oregon Mountain's just sort of keeping them at arm's length and not really in any major trouble. But Tigers, the big thing I think for Alamogordo is if they can hit some shots from the outside, that might be the game changer. Kai's got a couple, Deontay's got one, but maybe there's some other guys that can make that happen. Who knows what goes down in the second half. All right, 29-19 is your halftime score on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. You're listening to the OFCU halftime show. We will return after this here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers!
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special, subject to in without notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9, 29-19 at halftime on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. The Knights leading the Tigers, and this is the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. Final score from Cloudcroft in the girls' game. Tularosa defeats Cloudcroft 55-7. Erilyn Stevens had 17, 9 points for Rayan Chavez, 8 points for Nevea Apachito, and 7 points for Macy Griffin in the victory. And it was Nova Rollerson who had 3 for Cloudcroft in the defeats. Now it's showing 55-8. So I guess that was final. Anyway, Thule boys are playing right now against Cloudcroft. Alamo girls should have tipped off about 30 minutes ago against Oregon Mountain. I doubt we'll have a final score before we get out of here for tonight's broadcast. But make sure you check our Alamo Sports Facebook and Twitter and all that good stuff online. We're going to take one more quick break, and we'll return with the second half of play on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 29-19, Oregon Mountain is in front of Alamogordo. You've been listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show on Alamo Sports and Talk.
Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Discover our great mortgage loan rates, our competitive closing costs on conventional, VA, FHA, and first-time home buyers. This is Deborah from First National Bank. Affordable solutions for the home you deserve.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Oregon Mountain will have the basketball to start things as Lenny Washington fires up a step back right wing three. It's no good. Rebound by Karras, though. Karras had the ball taken away by Bickham. Bickham will come up the floor for the Tigers to the top of the key, gets in the lane, goes up with the runner. It's no good. And it's Venegas with the rebound for Oregon Mountain. Near sideline, Coombs will bring it into the front court. They try to get to Karras, and he's able to get the basketball over in the right corner. Good denial initially by Warren. Karras able to work his way into the lane, spinning and falling down. And the Tigers will have 5-on-4 here if they hurry. They go to Warren in the lane. Warren will kick it out, get outside. Able to work into the lane, finds Warren. Warren from a standing position goes up with the shot and finishes. The Tigers make it 29-21 on the Jason Warren lane. And the ball over in the left corner, Venegas. Pull-up jump shot. That's back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Smith tipped it around and eventually to himself. And he'll control the basketball. Try to get it to Deontay, deflected by Wilson. Tigers need to hurry up and get it in the front court. They do. Here is a good drive by Bynum, and he finds an open Warren. And the Tigers have scored the first 4 points and have made it a 6-point difference. So good open for the Tigers. They've come up with some defensive stops and then the finishes on the other side to take advantage. Wilson will go out to the left corner. Washington fires up a three. No good. Karras had his hand on the rebound, but it tipped to Bynum. Bynum will go to Smith, and Smith will slow it down and will hold front court right for the Tigers. D continues to dribble. Bounce pass goes to Bickham. It's Venegas guarding him. Between the circles, gives the ball to Bynum. I'm sorry, now it's Padilla with it. Padilla at the right wing goes to Warren, top of the key. Ball being handed off on the perimeter. Bickham tried to work his way into the lane. He stopped at the right elbow with no dribble and now finds Padilla. Padilla to the free throw line, goes to Warren. Top of the key now, it's Bynum. Goes to Padilla left corner. And now top of the key, gives it up to Smith. Bickham will fire for right wing three. That's no good. Battle for the rebound, tipped off of Coombs and Padilla's hands right to Venegas. Right corner, looking to drive in is Karras. Karras from right of the lane. Can't get the shot to go. A fair amount of contact there, but don't get the call. Now it is Bynum racing to the other side and goes up with the right hand and finishes. And we got a timeout called by Oregon Mountain, and Alamogordo has opened up on a 6-0 run to begin the second half. And it is a full timeout, so we'll take a break as well. 5:30 to go in the third quarter, 29-25. It's Oregon Mountain leading, but the Tigers have cut a 10-point halftime deficit down to 4. We'll be back after this.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service, it's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief. We can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. 29-25, Oregon Mountain leads. 5:25 to go in the third quarter. Yenai Wilson with the basketball for Oregon Mountain. As the Tigers have scored the first 6 points. Wilson working over the left corner. Fires up an off-balance jump shot. Rebound, though, on the other side, pulled in by Pack. Right wing three from McDaniel's no good. Wilson grabs the offensive rebound. The dribble went off his foot, and on the floor, Bickham's got it. And here comes Padilla pushing up the floor for the Tigers. Finds Bynum. Bynum tried to quickly get it inside to Warren, but it's deflected out of bounds by Pack. And Alamogordo will keep possession with 5:03 to go in the third quarter. Tigers with a great start, trying to maintain the pressure here. And inbounds near sideline. Smith will get it into Bynum. Wilson on him. Bynum top of the key. Now we'll backpedal a little bit. Pass goes over the far sideline to Smith. Smith works the baseline, then retreats. Comes out between the circles. Right wing over to Bickham. Trying to find an entry pass into Warren. They get it to him. Warren will go up with the shot. It's no good. Bynum inside grabs the offensive board, and he'll curl back outside. They get it to Bickham, left of the lane. Bickham had the ball deflected. Some up and under moves. Ball's bounced around. Warren gets to it. Warren can't get it to go. Now Bickham goes up with a shot left lane. Wilson comes across the block. Another loose ball. Bynum has got it top of the key. And left wing over to the left corner. Bickham works baseline. Tries to feed it to Warren. Ball was stolen away by McDaniel. McDaniel kind of tripped over Warren on the ground and fell out of bounds. And it'll be out of bounds to Alamogordo. And so Maximus Popescu will come in for Yenai Wilson. Ball at the left wing, or I should say ball in the left corner to Bickham. Now here's Smith trying to back his way in. Goes up with a jump shot, left lane, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, last off of Oregon Mountain. Alamogordo basketball. So Alamo getting lots of extra opportunities here. Karras will come back into the game. Popescu will head back to the bench. Inbounds will go left wing to Bynum. Top of the key at Smith. And now we'll give it to Bynum. Bynum looks to drive. Pull-up jump shot. Karras came over and defended it, and it was a bit short. And Oregon Mountain this time has the rebound. Alamo had, 5, 6 chances on that one trip down the floor. They go down inside to Karras. Karras quickly double team. They come back outside, back to Karras. Working baseline, swings it from the near side to the far side. Pack's jump shot is no good. Rebound deflected out of bounds, and it'll be last off of Oregon Mountain and Alamogordo basketball. Knight still has yet to score here in the third quarter, as we've gone about halfway through the quarter. Tigers have cut the deficit by 6. Here's Padilla coming all the way to left wing and firing up the three and putting it down. Confident shot there from Damian Padilla. He was sort of left open, working up the near sideline. Came left wing, nobody met him, and he makes it a 1-point game. It's an 8-0 run for Alamogordo. They've scored the only points here in this third quarter. Coombs off a screen out top from Venegas. Bynum almost had the steal, but it will deflect out of bounds at the far sideline, and it'll stay on this end for Oregon Mountain. Bynum, Padilla, Smith, Bickham, and Warren on the floor for the Tigers. McDaniel will get the inbounds from Coombs. McDaniel drives left of the lane, stops, pops, shot no good. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Venegas, who comes out to the right corner. Smith will guard him. Pack trying to set up inside, and they'll get it outside to Coombs. Left wing, it's Karras with the basketball. Karras quickly back to Coombs, top of the key. Goes opposite way of a Karras screen. Padilla almost got a hand on the ball. McDaniel will drive from right of the lane. And now Bickham grabbed the rebound. He's being pestered by Pack. Ball comes up ahead to Smith. Now it's Bynum. Bynum will race to the basket. Goes up, puts the left hand up, no good. Rebound tipped and out of bounds, last off of, they'll say Alamogordo. And we got subs for Oregon Mountain. Both Patrick De La Houssaye and Yanai Wilson coming into the game. Pack and Coombs will check out. Isaiah Richards will come into the game for the Tigers as Damian Padilla checks out. Bynum and Smith, Warren and Bickham remain on the floor for the Tigers. Venegas, front court left with the basketball. Bounce pass inside to Karras. Karras working along the baseline, and good defense there by Warren. But Karras with the better offense, and he finishes. Oregon Mountain finally gets on the board here in the third. They lead 31-28. Here is Smith working right of the lane, kicks it outside Warren. Bickham right wing will hold. And then go inside the lane to Warren. Outside Padilla. Padilla fires a three. That's no good. And the rebound by De La Houssaye. Good passing there from Alamogordo. They got a good look. It just didn't fall. Here is De La Houssaye working left of the lane. He's going to travel as he looked to go up with the jump shot. And Richards, I guess to say the defense, but it was more, I think, De La Houssaye getting off balance a bit. Sub for Oregon Mountain as De La Houssaye will check out. Popescu will come back in for the Knights. 1:59 remaining in the third. Tigers have made this one a game. They're down by 3, 31-28. Richards will get it up to Smith. Smith looking to drive past McDaniel, and he is going to, I believe, get fouled by McDaniel. Tigers be more aggressive on the ball. They get a one-on-one, and they feel like they've got an advantage. We've seen both Bynum and Smith and Bickham really attack to the basket, and if anything, try to open up for some other guys. Inbounds to Bickham. Bickham will go to free throw line. Jump shot from Jason rolled in for him. Jason Warren puts it in. He's got 6 in this quarter, and Alamogordo trails by 1, 31-30. Coming to the left wing, Popescu out in the left corner. Still dribbling. Richards sticking with him. Popescu working in the lane, and then we'll kick it to the right elbow. Venegas open for the jump shot is good. Venegas in a double figures with 10 as he puts down the 15-footer. Smith over at the far sideline with the basketball. Comes across the midcourt line. Finds Bynum. Tigers down 33-30. 1:15 remaining. Smith working left of the lane. Pull-up jump shot. No good. Rebound is secured by Venegas, and he'll give it up to Wilson. Ready to cross the 1-minute mark of this very fast third quarter as Wilson will dribble to the top of the key. Smith sticking with him. Goes up with the left-hand scoop shot, no good, but the rebound tipped out. Venegas going to fire a three, and he's going to put it in. So the Knights waking up offensively, and Oregon Mountain will call the timeout with 49.1 seconds remaining in the third, and they've pushed their lead back out to 6. 30-second timeout. Tigers had taken it down to 1 on 2 different occasions, had it at 29-28 and then 31-30. But the Knights have scored the last 5 and have scored 7 of the last 9 points. So both teams talking things over. And certainly the kind of energy you want if you're Alamogordo coming out of the locker room. Knights had, I think, gotten some good offensive sets and gotten themselves good shots, but they hadn't been falling, similar to what we saw early in the first quarter. And this time Alamogordo was able to take advantage. And again, I think if you're Alamogordo and you can make this a one-possession game going to the fourth, you're pretty happy with the end result of the quarter. And Bickham will inbounds to Bynum. Richards and Smith and Sanders on the floor as he is checked in for Warren. Bickham with the ball in the backcourt, gives it back to Bynum. He'll bring it across the timeline. Bynum working right of the lane, loses the basketball. Popescu's got it. He comes into the front court. Popescu bounce pass into the legs of Venegas, and it'll go out of bounds, and Alamogordo will get the ball back. Inbounds goes to Bynum, then to Bickham. Now Bynum. Cross-court pass goes to Sanders in the front court. Bickham at the top of the key, gives it up to Bynum. Bynum drives into the lane, goes up with a tough shot. It's no good. A rebound, though, Smith, and Smith with the putback. I will say the officials are letting a lot go. Both teams have seen some contact when they go up for shots. And they're letting the guys play. 10 seconds left. Popescu with the basketball at the center circle. Richards on him. Wilson now gets it. They try to go inside Karras, but the Tigers steal it away. 3 seconds left. Up ahead to Smith. Puts it up in time, but can't get it to go. That was tough for D. He had to catch and then try to shoot it in one motion. But Bickham made a wonderful pass. Threw it from in the lane on the Oregon Mountain side of the floor all the way down to about the free throw line on the Alamogordo side, and gave him a chance there at a bucket, but couldn't get it to go. So we go to the fourth quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Oregon Mountain 36, Alamogordo 32. We'll be right back.
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Overcoming drug addiction was difficult, but I found the path to recovery that worked for me. The road to recovery is different for everyone. Find the path that works for you. Learn more at cdc.gov/stopoverdose.
Alamogordo has the basketball to begin the fourth quarter, and a pull-up jump shot from Deontay Bynum is good, and it's a 2-point game, 36-34. Deontay with 9. Hit that one from the middle of the lane. Popescu bringing to the front court for the Knights. Ball goes over right corner, Karras. Guarded by Sanders. Will find Venegas right of the lane. Jump shot off back of the rim, no good. And Smith has the rebound. Bynum will get it up ahead to Bickham at the right wing. Kai double teamed over there. Looking for somebody open, and he finds Bynum. Left wing three. It is no good. Rebound is being battled for, and Karras is going to be able to secure it. Karras, though, turned right into Sanders. Sanders has got the basketball. Will come outside to Bickham, and the Tigers get another opportunity here. Here's Bynum driving the lane, gets caught in the air, kicks it out to Smith. Smith in the lane finds Bynum at the baseline. Top of the key, Bickham. Smith left corner. He fires up a three. That's no good. Rebound all the way out to the left wing, secured by Sanders. Sanders into the lane, goes up with the right hand and finishes, and we're tied. Trey Sanders with his first bucket, and it's 36-36 with 7 minutes to go in the game on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Wilson will bring it into the front court for Oregon Mountain with Smith on him. And then a miscommunication there as Wilson was trying to go to Popescu in the corner, and nobody was there. And Alamogordo will get it back. Padilla will come in. Richards will check out. So Padilla, Bynum, Smith, Sanders, and Bickham, as Bickham will give it to Bynum. Ball comes into the front court with Kai. Now back to Deontay. 6:39 remaining. Bickham will get the ball at the left elbow. Pass outside to Padilla. 36-36, 6:31 to go in the fourth. Out between the circles, Bynum. Top of the key. Trying to go to Padilla in the right corner. Ball was deflected, and then a foul going to be called on Padilla. As he was trying to get out to the ball, he contacted Pack. And it'll be back over to, or will stay with Oregon Mountain. Second foul on Damien, first team foul on Alamogordo. Tigers down by 10 at half, 29-19. Have outscored the Knights 17-7 in the second half. McDaniel will bring it into the front court for Oregon Mountain. Right corner, Wilson's got it. Goes to the elbow. Now a jump shot from Pat from the left elbow. No good. Rebound. Bickham able to get to it. And he'll give it up to Bynum. Deontay will bring it across the timeline to the top of the key. And he will backpedal a little bit. 6 minutes to go in the game. Bynum will go to Bickham at the left wing. Bickham holds there, guarded by Wilson. Now to Smith in the left corner with Pat guarding him. Here is Smith working baseline. Feeds a pass to the opposite corner. Nobody there. I think he was looking for Sanders in the low post on the right side, and the trade just got there a little bit late, or the pass was off the mark. Padilla tried to track it down in the right corner but couldn't get to it. Ball over in the right corner, Wilson now finds Pack. Pack drives the lane, goes up the left-hand shot, no good. Karras tips in one, tips in two, and that one is good. And foul going to be called on Sanders. And so Karras with a chance at a three-point play. And they did count the bucket. They already did on the scoreboard. And so it'll be Jason Warren coming back into the game. It'll be for Demyron Smith. So Warren, Sanders, Padilla, Bynum, and Bickham. Karras will make on the free throw and make it a three-point game again. Padilla will inbounds to Sanders. Sanders gets it ahead to Bynum. Bynum to the basket, lays it up and in. Tigers make it a one-point game again. Deontay Bynum into double figures with 11. That was almost too easy there for the Tigers. And 5:23 to go in the fourth. Coombs will dribble at front court right. And Sanders tried to get in front of a pass intended for Karras. They'll call the foul on Sanders. And Kai Bickham explaining to him why they called the foul, because he was holding Karras when he went to go, before he went to go and get after the basketball there. Some hard fighting underneath between whether it's Karras and Sanders or Karras and Warren. Ball comes outside to Wilson, deflected out of bounds by Warren. 5:15 remaining in the fourth. A one-point lead for Oregon Mountain. It'll be Coombs to inbounds. Coombs will give it up to McDaniel, guarded by Padilla. Tiger fans wanted a carry. It was awkward looking. Entry pass goes to Karras, and we've got a foul called on Sanders. It is. It'll be his fourth. And so it'll be an inbound play. Fourth team foul on Alamogordo with 5:07 to go in the fourth. And so now Warren will draw the duty against Karras. And pass comes outside to Pack, the left wing. Give it up to McDaniel. And Wilson's got it. Fortunately, I have to kind of watch the basketball. Really interesting watching the inside stuff, and that was a good entry pass from Pack in the left corner underneath to Karras, and Karras gets the lay-in. 41-38, 4:45 to go in the game. Bickham, right corner, catch and shoot three, no good. Rebound, Wilson's got it. And Wilson will come the other way with the basketball to the top of the key, guarded by Smith. Gives it up to Coombs. Still a ton of time left in this game. Here's Coombs getting in the lane, goes up with the floater. That's good. So Coombs knocks it down and back out to a 5-point lead for the Knights. Ball comes into the front court to Bynum. Bynum couldn't corral it. Looked like he had it initially, and then as he tried to make a move towards the basket, he lost it. The pass was in front of him from Bickham, but looked like he had gotten there in time. But then as he tried to attack, he lost it. Coming across the midcourt line is Coombs. Crucial point here. Oregon Mountain has withstood the pressure. Alamogordo has not gotten back in front here in the second half. They've tied it, but not taking the lead. Here's Karras, double teamed, left of the lane, jump shot, no good, and Padilla is able to secure the rebound. Another solid game by Damian Padilla. Coming across midcourt with it, Bynum will find Bickham. Bickham comes to the right wing, goes inside to Warren. Warren can't finish in close, and Karras grabs the rebound. That's one that he definitely wants to have back. He had that right at the rim and just too strong off the back of the rim. Wilson will go to Coombs out between the circles. He holds it at his left hip. Bynum will come out and guard him. Karras setting a screen. Tigers coming out and being a bit more aggressive. Now working towards the baseline. It's a pass from McDaniel to Wilson, and Wilson with the lay-in. Tigers came out on a double team, and it left somebody open. And the Knights have pushed it out to a 7-point lead, 45-38. Here comes Bynum. Bickham went to the floor as someone was trying to fight through a screen. Said they haven't called a whole lot. They definitely called the stuff down low on the Tigers. Bynum, give it out between the circles to Smith. 3 minutes to go. Bickham left corner for three. Can't get it to go. It's Warren, though, with the rebound. His shot is no good. And here comes Oregon Mountain. Pack will come to the left wing. He's in no hurry. He's double teamed. And we've got a timeout called by Oregon Mountain. And the Knights starting to get into a bit more comfortable position. And I believe it is a full timeout on the floor with 2:43 remaining in the fourth. It is. Oregon Mountain 45-38. They've scored the last six. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special subject to end without notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
To go in the fourth quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Oregon Mountain 45, Alamogordo 38. Coombs got the ball at the right wing, guarded by Bynum. Hesitation drive, goes up with the shot. It's no good, but Bynum's going to get called for a foul. And Coombs will go to the line to shoot two. The team foul on the Tigers. No team fouls for Oregon Mountain in this fourth quarter. Coombs will miss on the first. Second one no good, and Bynum's got the rebound, and then Bynum is going to be fouled by Pack as he tried to take it away from him. And so Alamogordo will have an inbounds play. Just the first team foul. Third foul on Pack. Bickham will go to Warren. Right back to Bickham. And now find Bynum. Bynum to the top of the key. Goes to the left wing to Smith. Now Bickham left corner. Padilla looking to drive, and a foul going to be called on Pack as he cut him off and did so with some contact. Still two more fouls to give for Oregon Mountain in the quarter. Pack will check out. Venegas will come back in. Smith will inbound baseline left for the Tigers. Goes to Bynum at the left wing. Coombs will guard him. Smith gets the ball at the top of the key. To Myron. Continues to dribble. Now finds Deontay. He sets a screen for him. Bynum. Cross-court pass goes to Smith. Smith inside Warren. Warren gets the lay-in. And he's into double figures with 11 now. Tigers cut it to a 5-point game. 2 possession difference with 2 minutes to go in the game. Wilson will come to the top of the key. Swing it to McDaniel at the left wing. McDaniel will dribble now out court, front court left. Between the circles now with Padilla on him. 1:45 remaining. McDaniel working right of the lane. Goes up with the floater. Shot's good, and he draws the foul. Well, it was just straight one-on-one there for McDaniel against Padilla, and McDaniel was able to win that battle, and then McDaniel went up with the runner, commits the foul. And Trey Sanders will come back into the game. Back out to a 3-possession difference. And making the free throw is McDaniel. Smith will inbound to Bickham. Bickham will give it up to Bynum. Deontay swings it up to the right wing to Warren. Top of the key, it's Sanders. Sanders, Bickham, now Smith. Smith pump fakes, gets the man to go by, but can't hit the right wing three. McDaniel secures the rebound for Oregon Mountain with 1:23 remaining in the game. Smith pressuring McDaniel in the backcourt and eventually is going to commit the foul, and McDaniel will go to the free throw line here with 1:19 remaining in the game. And a chance to put it back out to a 10-point game. Well, wonderful second half for Alamogordo, but just didn't quite have enough gas to finish it out at the end. And credit to Oregon Mountain and the way what they did offensively. Really simplified it, tried to get it underneath to Karras. He worked hard and made it difficult on the Tigers. But I really loved the fight in the second half. Alamogordo, I mean, they looked as good as I've seen them this season. The passing was crisp. The attacking of the basket and giving themselves good opportunities against one of the best teams in the state of New Mexico. Not going to feel great coming out of this, but if they can start to replicate these kind of performances headed towards the postseason. Bynum has a shot blocked by Wilson at the left elbow. Tigers do get it back, though. Smith had it lost, gets it back, works it in the lane, gets it to Bynum. Left wing fires a three. It's no good. He will see Smith get the rebound. D working left of the lane, has his shot blocked by Wilson out of bounds. And D is saying he got hit on the arm on that. The official obviously did not agree with that. And Coach Nee is going to call a timeout with 53 seconds remaining in the game. And waiting to see if we're doing a full or a 30. It is a full. Full timeout on the floor. We'll go ahead and take another break. Well, if they can get a three coming out of the timeout, possibly can make this interesting down the stretch. If Oregon Mountain misses some free throws, we'll find out. But we'll be right back after this.
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
Well, off the inbounds from the timeout, the Tigers turn it over. Basically, there was nobody there, and that was way too easy for Oregon Mountain. So Oregon Mountain's got the basketball with 40 seconds left. Here's Karras driving the lane. Point is, he went up with a shot, kind of threw his leg out and kicked it into Warren. That was I don't necessarily believe it was intentional, but from this side angle, it was kind of aggressive. So Karras will shoot 2 free throws. They called the foul on Smith. And Karras will make on the first. Well, the Tigers certainly had a chance, and I'll say it again. They have played Oregon Mountain tougher than anybody has in the district, or at least has been more competitive against Oregon Mountain than anybody else has in the district. But at the end of the day, Oregon Mountain's going to get the win and get to 7-0 in district, 21-1 overall. Karras makes both. 35 seconds to go, and Bynum will bring it into the front court. Comes to the left wing, dribbles into the lane, good feed to Warren. Warren goes up with the shot. Karras came across for the block, but it'll be a foul called, and Jason will go to the line to shoot 2. As he picks up his third. Brandon thought he had his 5th there, or was kind of walking towards the bench. And everybody was in foul trouble tonight. I think Pack is the only guy that's got 4 for Oregon Mountain. Warren's going to rattle out the first. Good second half for Jason. He had 8 points. They really got him the ball more in the second half. But the final score is going to look pretty similar to the first game, but certainly was I feel like a closer game than the first game. Tigers legitimately had a chance to win this game in the second half. Rebound as Karras will slowly bring it across into the front court. Wilson's got it with 16 seconds remaining, and he'll give it up to Coombs, and it looks like that's going to do it. They'll go ahead and let them dribble it out, and Oregon Mountain will get the win tonight over the Tigers. Hard-fought victory, 52-40, and that will do it. So the Tigers fall 4-3 in district now, and 14-9 overall in the season. They really gave it a heck of an effort tonight, but just came up a little bit short, again, to one of the best teams in the state of New Mexico. And teams will now hit the handshake line. Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show is coming up for you next here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. We'll recap this one and wrap it up here from Las Cruces. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief. We can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special, subject to in without notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. This is the OFCU postgame show here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. 52-40, your final score as Alamogordo gets the win over, as Oregon Mountain gets the win over Alamogordo, 52-40. 11 points each for Jason Warren and Deontay Bynum. 6 points for Demyron Smith. 3 points for Damian Padilla. 1 point for Isaiah Richards. 2 for Trey Sanders. 6 points for Kai Bickham in the defeat. On the other side, for Oregon Mountain, it was Brandon Karras, 2, 4, 6, 9, 14 points for him. Emmett McDaniel finished with 10. 3 points for Lenny Washington, 4 for Ethan Coombs, 4 for Yanai Wilson, and 12 points for Ray Venegas. The Tigers had a chance. I mean, that's all you can ask for coming on the road against a team that's lost one game this year and one game to one of the top teams in New Mexico. And, it was a tie game in the fourth quarter, and Alamogordo just couldn't quite finish it off. They had come back from 10 down at halftime and had gotten the game even. I think we were tied at 38, if I remember right. The Tigers just couldn't draw any closer. Oregon Mountain closed out on a 14-2 run to finish out that game, and just unfortunate the Tigers couldn't quite get it all the way there at the end, but it's certainly encouraging. I know it's not going to feel that way after the defeat, but they know that they can hang with a very, very good team in the state of New Mexico, and I think the question for Alamogordo is, can they keep this momentum? And the big thing for the Tigers, obviously, is they got to win out. If they want to feel good about their positioning going into the playoffs, they need to beat Cruces, beat Mayfield, beat Gadsden. Cruces is probably the toughest game. It's a road game. It was an overtime game the first time, but the Tigers won that game, and we're in control for a majority of that game. But that's going to be a tough match at the second time around. And I'll tell you, both the Mayfield and Gadsden games, Mayfield had the Tigers on the ropes for 3 quarters in that game, and Tigers, of course, pulled away to win. And, Gadsden through a half kept it pretty close, or at least a quarter and a half against the Tigers. So none of these games down the stretch, and that Alamogordo was hyping themselves up for this game, so kind of have to reset and focus on, hey, we've got 3 games left in the regular season. We need to win them all and, help our postseason positioning. And then, hey, if you get to second place in district, you got a real good chance at playing this team again in the district tournament. So, that's what, the eyes have got to be towards. It's, your district championship's out of the question, but I don't know if it was really in the question even with a win tonight. So just kind of got to take those things the way that you can. All right, well, we'll take another break here on the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. We'll wrap it up. We've got a couple of Tularosa scores for y'all. And, unfortunately, we won't have the Alamogordo girls final for you, but we certainly will have that up on our social media pages for y'all. So stick around. We'll wrap things up here from Oregon Mountain High School in Las Cruces. The Knights defeat the Tigers 52-40 at the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll be back after this.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Discover our great mortgage loan rates, our competitive closing costs on conventional, VA, FHA, and first-time home buyers. This is Deborah from First National Bank. Affordable solutions for the home you deserve.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Illegal fentanyl is up to 100 times more potent than morphine.
A tiny amount is all it takes to cause an overdose. It could be in your drugs, and you wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. The Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. Oregon Mountain defeats Alamogordo 52-40. Next Tiger basketball game is coming up on Friday as Alamogordo hosts Mayfield. And, of course, you can listen to that game again here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM, alamosportsandtalk.com, the Exciter Media app on Alexa by saying enable Alamo Sports Talk. And you can also listen to us on our Alamo Sports YouTube channel as well. You can listen to game replays and Athlete of the Week interviews and other team interviews as well. Definitely a good reason to subscribe to our Alamo Sports YouTube channel. Final score from Tularosa tonight. The Thule girls defeat Cloudcroft 55-8. Erilyn Stevens had 17 in the win for the Lady Cats. 9 points for Rayan Chavez, 8 points for Nevea Apachito. And it was Nova Rollerson with 3 for Cloudcroft. Lady Cats are on the road against Capitan on Saturday. And the Lady Bears will be at home on Thursday against Lordsburg. The Cloudcroft boys, at last check, were up 61-14 with about 6 minutes left in the game against Cloudcroft. So it looks like they're on their way to the win tonight and to move to 5-0 in district and, I believe, 18-4 on the season. Lady Cats, by the way, 17-6 now on the year. Saw the coaches poll today. They're number 4, and I want to say Max Preps, they may be up to that as well. So they were 14 or 15 about a month ago. Incredible rise from that team, and they certainly deserve it. They're playing some really good basketball. All right, that's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, for the Alamogordo girls, I don't have a final for you on that one. They're probably in the fourth quarter, I would imagine, in that game. They were supposed to start at 7:30. So check our Alamo Sports 1019 1230 Facebook page, and we'll have a final score for you up there a little bit later on tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for listening to the Otero Federal post-game show, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow on the roundup, which will get started at 2 o'clock tomorrow. And next Tiger Sports broadcast Friday from the Lawrence C. Johnson Tiger Pit as Alamogordo hosts Mayfield. So long from Las Cruces. Thanks for tuning in.
When it's time for your favorite meal, visit the Brown Bag Deli, where great subs and salads are made to order and satisfaction is always guaranteed. Stop by 9th and Washington or call ahead for quick and convenient takeout. Serving boar's head meats and quality cheeses, Brown Bag Deli is the ultimate destination for sandwich lovers and salad